With Pass, you can share your photos everywhere. You get a custom app for your phone or tablet, so your photos are always with you. You'll also have a beautiful online gallery, so your friends and family can view and share the photos from anywhere. With Pass, you can download your photos instantly. No waiting on DVDs, no hassling with software. You can even give your friends and family the ability to download the photos completely on their own. With Pass, you can order professional prints and other products easily from your phone and have them sent right to your door. With Pass, your photos are safe forever. Your photos are stored safely in the cloud, so you don't have to worry about the DVD getting lost or scratched. Your photos are also safe from a flood, fire, and even ninjas. Pass, the new way to share your photos.
Hey y'all, so I hope you enjoyed that little 1 minute clip that the Pass team put together. I just wanted to kind of start with that before we dive into navigating a Pass gallery, just to kind of give you a high level overview on what we're going to dive into today. I use Pass to share my images with my clients. There are a lot of programs out there for photographers, but this program in particular is excellent for shoot and share photographers, which are photographers that at the end of a session or at the end of a wedding really give their clients the freedom to share and view and download their images. So they have a print release that they can kind of view and share away with their images. So Pass is really just a quick and easy way for my clients to view and share their images. It's an independent file sharing solution, so it really takes the digital sharing to a new level. Pass displays photos in an amazing and unique way and really makes it easy for my clients and their friends and their family to store photos, but also to download them with the click of a button, or share them onto Facebook or Pinterest or some of those other social media sites if that's your thing. So today I just wanted to navigate through a sample gallery to really give you a better idea on how to navigate through, so that way when you do get your images, if you're a client of mine or a prospective client of mine, you're ready to kind of rock and roll with viewing your photos. One thing that is awesome that I want to mention is that you can take your photos with you. So Pass has an app that's actually free that you can download to your smartphone or your tablet, and you can really enjoy viewing and sharing them via a custom app that you have on your phone. All right, so for today's demonstration, we're going to use Madison and Quinn as our models today. So I'm just going to navigate over to their gallery. And this is the interface that you're going to see when you first open the link to your Pass gallery. So this first page here, I always like to do a little slideshow option, which will kind of sift through maybe 5 to 6 favorites or fun ones of the day, just as kind of a nice feature that Pass offers to give you that option. So up here, you'll see kind of the title of the gallery. Also, you can click here to access any information here. You can access my website or my Facebook page or Instagram. So that's mainly for if you were to share your Pass gallery link to family or friends, that they can contact me if they need to, or navigate around from there. So over to the right, you'll see your shopping cart, the option to download. You can add images as your favorites, share to Facebook, and then again, you can link over to my website. So on this first page, you'll notice that I always include a folder called Allison's Favorites. So whether this is a session or a wedding, depending if it's a session or a wedding, there'll be a different amount of photos that are included in here. But from a session, you can typically between 20 or 30 images. So these are some of the favorites, some of the highlights from the session that I always include here. So this is the first folder that you'll see when you navigate to your gallery. I always include this image as my first image, just as a quick kind of how-to step on navigating through Pass. So this is also for my clients, but again, also for educating those that they may share the link with family or friends, just to kind of get a quick indication on how to navigate around. So what you can do is you can, always slide down and view images in that way, or what I always like to do is you can click on the first image, and you can either click these arrows here on the left or right to navigate through, but what I always like to use is the arrow keys on my keyboard. So you can kind of sift through that way. Obviously, you can take your time or quickly browse through. And this option here at the top is always, this was recently updated, where now you can add images to your cart. You can download this high-res image itself. That's something I should have mentioned a little earlier. So on this past gallery, these are all high-resolution images. So you can download each file, but what is nice is that you also have the option to download all of these images with a click of a button. So a digital download really makes things easier. We're really saying goodbye to the DVDs and the flash drives that you may have received in the past, or CDs of images. So digital downloads, it's quick, it's fast, it's simple, and gets it right there on your computer. So again, you can add this image to your favorites if you'd like to revisit it and come back and decide if you want to print this image, or if we're working together on putting an album together, you may add this one to your favorites to then go in your album. So again, you can click left or right on those arrow keys and kind of sift through. And I really like how it fades out the rest of the images. So it really brings this image into focus when you're viewing your images in this way. So what you'll also see if you scroll down from the Allison's Favorites folder is you'll see this View More. You can either click this button or you can just click the menu up here. It's going to do the same thing. And you'll notice it'll give you kind of a drop-down menu option of the photos that you want to download, all of the ones that you may have tagged as your favorites or added to your cart to print. There's a nice feature to sign a guest book, which is nice for maybe a bride or a groom that may share this link with their wedding guests, so they can see all of those images from the day, so they can sign a guest book, which is fun. So now we'll break down into the collections folder. So again, you'll see Allison's Favorites, which is this folder we're looking at right here. Engagement, or however, whatever the folder is called when I send it to you, this is going to be all the images from the session or from the wedding day. So you're going to see some black and white, some different poses, some different lighting. So again, this is going to be all of the images. So from a typical session, depending if it's just a 90-minute session, you can kind of expect to get roughly 150 to 200 plus images. So you definitely don't want to have to download each individual image. So with this option, you can download all, which is really nice, right to your computer. So again, you can scroll through this way, or again, you can click into the image and sift through. Again, you'll see some black and whites and different poses and different things like that. So this is going to be all of the photos. So you can then click over to menu. I always include a Contact Allison's folder, so that way you can contact me should you need to. And again, if my clients forward the link over to family or friends, they can contact me and kind of see all the various social media sites that I offer, and that they can reach out to me in that way. I'll also include a Pass folder as well that has the same image that we looked at earlier, as a quick kind of navigating through Pass. Again, a couple of different tips here as well. And then my print release, I'll include this as well. And last but not least, I do have a fine art collection folder that I include in here. And I'll probably do a whole nother YouTube video highlighting this, because this is a really great program that I use for helping my clients really bring their photos to life, but also it's a program I use where you can really plug your images, take a picture of a room in your house, and you can import in the photos onto your wall, so you can really see what it's going to look like in real life before you go ahead and process that canvas order. So this quick 1, 2, 3 step on how to do that, so I just include that as well. So we'll quickly dive in here so I can show you what it looks like when you are clicking in here. So if you see this image in particular, and it's one that you want to add to your cart to print, you'll notice that it will prompt you to log in. So what you can do is you can either create a new account, or what I always like to do, you can log in with Facebook if you have a Facebook account. And it doesn't do anything. It doesn't post anything to your wall or anything like that. It just kind of gets you logged in. So this prompt here talking about December 10th through December 24th obviously won't be there if it's during a different time of year when you're viewing this. This is just kind of to get those prints in before Christmas time is here. But you'll notice the various print options that we have. So 4x6, 5x7, 8x10, 11x14, and we also have wallets if that's something you're interested in. So it's pretty self-explanatory, easy to navigate here. So you can add, you know, 4x6, a 5x7 for mom and dad. One thing I really want you to pay attention to here is the option here for cropping. So just make sure it looks okay. I know I've had some clients in the past or fellow photographers of mine where they've had clients where they didn't pay attention to this crop section and then it was cutting off, you know, the heads on the images. So you definitely don't want to get prints where you're having that issue. So just pay attention. You may want to slide this over. So it's just making sure you want to confirm that. And I believe it does that for the 11x14 as well. So again, if this was shifted like this, you know, you would have cut off the hand here in the image. So just make sure that it's you have to kind of shift it around just to make sure it's exactly what you want. So you can click done. It updates your cart, and what I really like is that it's always keeping kind of a tally here on what you have in your cart and what the total is. So you can keep sifting through. If this is one you want to print, again, you can add to cart and pick the sizes that you want. So I'll add one 4x6, done. And we'll do one more example here. So maybe this is one you want to print. So you can, again, add this to your cart, add however many you want, make sure the crop is where you want, and add that to your cart. So one thing that's great is you can also email out these images. You can pin images to Pinterest, which would be awesome if you did that. You can also share onto Facebook. And again, you can add things to your favorites. So if this is, this just gives you a prompt that you can add as many favorites as you'd like, and you can view that into the in your favorites folder, and you can also share those favorited images onto Facebook. So it kind of makes it easier for you and saves you a step from uploading onto Facebook individually. So you can add this to your favorite. So you kind of get the idea of navigating through. So what if you're ready to kind of view your cart and move forward with any prints that you're wanting to do, you can kind of check out, and it's really the basic, you know, shipping and billing information. I would highly recommend Pass for printing. Pass uses a professional print lab that's actually White House Custom Color. It's a professional lab, one of the leading color labs for professional photographers out on the West Coast, and highly recommend purchasing prints here versus your local consumer suspects. Just the quality is outstanding. It's very simple to place an order, and the photos ship right to your door. I believe they ship in a matter of 2 to 3 days, or maybe even less than that. So it's a very quick turnaround time, and you don't even have to leave your house. So definitely worth the long-term investment with these prints. You know, when you're taking that investment a little step further after getting your session done. So for larger prints or canvases, I will mention if that's something that you're interested in, just work with me and I can do some additional touch-ups to those photos before we place a canvas order. I work with some amazing companies where we can do those canvases or enlargements that really make your images pop and bring that to life. So, but this is mainly just for the viewing and downloading freedom here, again, being able to purchase your photos, but also kind of the overall experience of sharing your images with family and friends so you can enjoy them. And one very important lastly thing to mention is that these photos are stored in the cloud for, I believe it's 10 years. So you don't have to worry if your computer crashes or if you lose you know, a hard drive that you may save them on. These images are safe for another 10 years as soon as the gallery goes live. So really great and gives my clients peace of mind. It gives me peace of mind knowing that they're in a safe place. So thank you in advance for spreading the word about Pass. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But hopefully this gives you a little better idea on how to view and share and download your images. Have a good day.